How about my dearly beloved YouTube friends? Today we are in a new video, another Ori news, in which I have compiled some quite important news and also to give you my opinion about the Heart of Fire, which many people are asking me because they have changed a 1 in relation to the appearance of Omega days that we had in the past. So I'm going to give you my opinion. We start with the news of the Twitch drop compensation again. Friends, let's remember that it was recently the KABAM stream, and let's remember that you can get a series of rewards just by watching the stream, because friends have had a problem again. I have not had that problem. I have been able to claim all the things that Twitch gave us, but in this case, friends, we have the sorry title, the sorry about that code, in which you have to put it on the page in the store, or rather office. From Kavan, and they give you, well, all the elements they give us in that Twitch compensation. Okay, I think they are some energies, some resurrectors, and some orbs of life. Okay, so this is the first news. The second, friends have already told us the news of the resurgence of Phoenix. Let us remember that this is going to be the mission in which we are going to be able to get that 7-star Phoenix by facing the Dark Phoenix. So let's see what you tell us, because basically the Dark Phoenix today is ready to accept opponents and test its power in the super world. Do you dare to face this challenge? How does a champion work? A boss? Make sure you bring only your most powerful champion to this fight. So let's do it with any character. There are two ways. Each one costs 75 feathers to open. This means that you have the opportunity to wake up your 7-star Phoenix as long as you have gone through the box and bought the daily deals, weekly deals and such, in which they are giving you more dark feathers. Dark feathers are only consumed. Equip Dark Phoenix. This means that you can face this challenge again and again until you rise from the ashes of your defeat and lift victory. So that's good result, because in the end, if we open that portal with 65 feathers and whatever it is we have to leave, because we have not managed to defeat even Dark Phoenix, because it doesn't take me to the direct point or something like that, well, they are going to be returning those feathers until we defeat her. This mission is only available since May 14th. Let's remember that. It's going to be in a week at 11 until June 4th, so you don't have to take that long to do it. And well, this is just the list of sources, which I will tell you later, which I have already told you in 2 other videos. How to get them. Okay, this is the second news. The third news, friends, is that the game is not prepared to be able to be getting a 7-star Hulkling from Hercules Nico's Nico Rider. Why has this news come? Well, friends, many people have become dissatisfied because of the 6th character in this Heart of Fire, which we remember is Darphanes. But friends, KABAM here has made a change, and that is that Darphanes will not be obtained in crystals. Okay? Will it be achieved at a final milestone? This Darphanes just won't be on the crystals, okay? Therefore, that leaves us that the community has been very upset that they had not included one of the strong cosmic characters that we have in the game, such as Hulkling, Hercules, or Cosmic Rider. So in a forum that is here, that basically, well, people were complaining and they have had a glitch, but we have a response from Cabanosaurus Rex himself, which basically tells you that ultimately the game is not ready for a 7-star hunting Hercules or Cosmic Rider. And we didn't think any other Cosmic yet to throw out. Suitable place for this event? Well, let's see. There's also King Group. Okay, he is not such a so powerful character, but he is one of the cosmic ones that lacks a good option. But it is true that for me the game is perfectly prepared for a 7-star Hulking or Cosmic Reader. Hercules, I tell you, okay, Hercules, I tell you no, because in the end, Hercules is a very, but very strong weapon. One of the best characters. You can be getting 6 stars, and I think the 7 stars right now, as it is the games, It would literally break the meta. And then, but Hulking, folks, Hulking doesn't have ultra massive damage. Yes, it is true that it has very good uses, it has quite decent damage, and it is true that Cosmic Rider, there it is a piece of beast. But okay, Cosmic Rider has its weaknesses, which, for example, to those immune to demolition, cannot, you can be getting that damage. I mean, I don't know, I consider that Cosmic Rider and Hulkling should already be incorporated into the 7S3 crystal, and this was now a very good option. Well, it is true that he is out right now because he still seems like a god within the game to me, and the truth is that the 7-star one could be breaking it, but Friends with Me, Ryder, and Colting should be there soon. What else do they tell us? For a while, we debated adding Karnas to the crystal so that there would be one champion per class. My goodness. Thank goodness they haven't included this character in us. Thank goodness, friends. Let's remember that Karna came out at an event when the Venom 3 movie was released, and it was basically paid. Good thing they didn't put it in. It would have improved this event in, I definitely strongly opposed including is an objectively less desirable champion in this crystal, and creating the possibility of an inferior experience for players who open one or two crystals just to have one champion per class. So I insisted a lot against it. In my opinion, this keeps the crystal full of champions at the top of its class for players who participate little in the event, while guaranteeing 1 out of 6 for those. They make it to the end in addition to the selector that grants a copy of the other 5, which considerably increases the chances of getting all 6 champions. This is true, friends. Let's remember that 1 year ago we got the Omega Days. If you don't remember this event, it is similar to the event we are going to have from the Heart of Fire, in which we may be getting 6 characters of 7 stars new in their time, which were, if I remember correctly, were Quicksilver. It was no, sorry, let me look at it. Okay, there I found it. You're already seeing it on the screen, which was basically Quicksilver, which is, yes, it was Lone Shot, Corvus, Glee, Omega Sentinel, Omega Red, and Moleman. Characters that are actually not so attractive to be able to put them 7 stars in a crystal, and above all, make people spend for these characters. Actually, now I'm telling you that the pool of these characters has basically increased. Let's go back to where we were. The pool has been increased by adding characters, is that they are totally worth it, as they are NY Fury, they are Apocalypse, they are Adman of the Future Tigra, and in this case, to a lesser extent, Immortal Abomination. So friends, we have 3 champions. For me, one of the best 5 that this crystal can include, okay? And what does that do? A lot of people are unhappy about this because it has put a cosmic in the glass for us. But friends, those 3 characters are going to be much more likely to touch us in those glasses if you open a few glasses, or as much as if you open a lot. Do you have more possibilities, more probabilities of being able to get the 7-star version of these 5 champions instead of putting in another 6th variant, which in this case is the cosmic one? Therefore, for people who want to have about 7 Dark Phoenix stars, because they should simply be adding it, I think there are about 30,000 runes or something like that to the event, which, for example, honestly, I am going to add it because Darphenix is a very powerful character. You will see that later in a video. I don't know if tomorrow or the next Thursday. Okay, so the truth is, friends, I'm not dissatisfied with this event. It seems to me that it's quite good, and above all, they have put a lot of characters in the game. And the truth is that, leave me the comments that you think this news that this Hulk is not even with me Raider in the Heart of Fire glass, and that it suits you. What do you think of this Heart of Fire? And if you are going to invest money in it, are you going to invest runes in it, or are you going to invest something in the games in this event? Okay. But many people here are wondering, what about Darphinus? It will be available from 7 stars soon, from 6 stars in some Titan crystal, in some special crystal, and if it can be obtained from 6 stars or lower. Or it's a trophy champion in the style of Jessica Jones or Wolverine. Weapon X. Well, we also have a response from KABAM Crash, and basically I consider her a trophy champion. The 6-star level is also available as by the Heart of Fire in the event to go claimable up. There are no plans for a 5-star or lower for now. Therefore, friends, let's remember that Darphenix is a character who is going to be a top attacker and a top defender. Above all, he will be more defensive because right now I am teaching you Darphenix's skills. And you're already seeing them on screen. How?
it basically becomes the top 4 prestige we have right now in the Esta de Arfenis game, which makes it a source of power. And above all, as indicated before, Kavan Kraset is going to be considered a totally trophy character. So is Dark Phoenix known as a trophy champion? Therefore, the people who are at the top prestige, because let's remember that they are going to make many changes, and basically the prestige is going to rise more and more, and it is going to be totally necessary for those who want to get that Radiance coin in the month that comes with those alliance wars and those alliance deeds. And let's remember that that depends on prestige. In my case, I'm going to go for it because in the end, it's the prestigious top 4. And what was Kavan saying? Kavan Crusher will not be able to get 7 stars. It is simply a trophy champion that is available right now in the Heart of Fire, and we don't know if in the future they will put it in another event, in other offers or something like that. Having finished with this video, let's remember that you reminded me of a forum that basically in the Omega Sentinel event of Omega Chare or whatever it is called, we obtained 1200 completely free runes in the Omega Days event. So who can tell you that it might not be the same occasion, because Kavan already said that it was going to be an event very similar to Omega Days. So friends, they are already here saying that to be able to acquire Aladar Phoenix, you will have to spend about 36,000 runes, according to calculations, about 400 to 96 Brave Crystals, and 9,600 units for free. So friends, this is also to sign up, that is, even if you are not going to get involved. Money to the game if you have some runes available, because to reach those 1200 units, those 1200 runes, you have to be spending a few runes that I think deserve it, and with that you will get 1200 runes completely free. So friends, with this we end today's video. I remind you that tomorrow we will have the streaming of the new difficulty of Valiant. We will also have Heart of Fire, which I don't know if I will record it tomorrow and release it on Thursday. And we have the explanation of the secondary mission. So tomorrow there are quite a few things to do. And I remind you, I agree that you can subscribe to the Darle Campanita channel, like the video, so that we grow more and more as a community. So friends, did you like this video? Surgi if you are not there, and see you in other videos. Bye bye.